Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with aBlogtoWatch. Today I'm at the Jaeger-LeCoultre boutique on Rodeo here in Los Angeles as part of their Precision Pioneer exhibit, looking at a couple of new, well, three actually, new Reverso models. These are known as tribute models. One of them is actually totally new, but all of them either are there to create extensions of existing models or remind you of the original Reverso, which came out in the 1920s. So this is one of the oldest profiles of the sort of famous watch designs that we're thinking about. And this is the new Monoface, and it isn't exactly the same size as the original Reversos, but it's about as close as you can get with the modern watches they make. It's quite a petite watch, but it is actually very, very comfortable. Smaller watches for men are definitely in, and that's a good thing so that people are a little bit more open-minded to a lot more designs out there. Of course, Jaeger has made larger versions of the Reverso, and we're going to talk about a few of those. But here in the almost original size, it's quite nice. As the Monoface, as you can see here, the case flips over, and Monoface implies one face. So the back of the watch is either blank, or you can get it engraved with some message or initials, or even actually painted with enamel. So there's a lot of cool things you can do on this and other Reversos that have this sort of blank face there. This has a relatively small manually wound mechanical movement, just the time. The Tribute Monoface right now comes in two styles with the lighter face and this beautiful blue face. And this is one of the entry-level Reversos, and the price is $8,900. You can see more of them on aBlogtoWatch.com. Let's move on to the next new Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso model, which is one of their Duofaces. So I mentioned the Monoface, which has one face, but enthusiasts really love the two-faced Reversos. And that means as you turn the case around, you have two different faces. So here you have the day face and the night face, as they call it. This is the small seconds, because both dials have small seconds, but as you can see, the design is a little bit different on each. This is a beautiful model that allows you to have two different time zones, of course with mechanical movement. It's a little bit larger than the Monoface, means a little bit thicker and slightly larger dimensions, but this is overall still a very modestly sized wearing watch. Quality is fantastic. The straps that Jaeger has been using for years with the Reversos really highlight the experience in a good way. And now they finally have the quick releases, so you can swap them out easily. I remember years ago they didn't have that. The Duoface here comes in gold, so this is going to be a more elite model. There are other versions of it, but this is a really great new extension of the Duoface small seconds. Finally, a much more high-end model that's new for 2024 is a Duoface tourbillon. This tourbillon movement came out several years ago, and now Jaeger-LeCoultre is making it available in steel, which is really, really great because you have the watchmaking combined with steel, which is not as precious of a metal. So a lot of people like that combination of elements there. As one of the Duoface watches, this one's particularly cool because it's a thin tourbillon where you can see the back of it. So one side has this skeletonized open work, and you can see the tourbillon from the back, which is very, very uncommon in tourbillon watches. I've seen some that you can see from both sides, but this is a very interesting execution, and I think this is one of the more interesting enthusiast watches that Jaeger-LeCoultre makes right now. And again, this is a Reverso Duoface tourbillon. This watch costs over $100,000, so this is a high-end timepiece, but very, very interesting. I recommend you check out this and the other Tribute Reverso watches, as well as check out more about Jaeger's Precision Pioneer campaign. You can see more about these watches on aBlogtoWatch.com. Thanks.